हेलो दोस्तों। मैं हूं मयंक एंड टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इक्वेशंस ऑफ मोशन. We have already talked about graphs related to velocity and time, distance covered and time, and today we will discuss about equations of motion. What are the equations of motion and how they are applicable in the field of physics, especially when we deal with the kinematics like motion and velocity and distance, all these things. And so equations of motion are the equations basically that are related to velocity, time, acceleration, and distance. Okay. So basically, in day-to-day life, we face various problems where we are given like velocity is given and time is given. Then we are asked to calculate the acceleration of the object and etc. etc. Okay, so equations of motion basically are three types in our chapter in class 9. Then first is this: V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. Second equation of motion is given: S is equal to U UT plus half AT square. Okay. And third one is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Okay. We can understand the symbols like V is stand for the final velocity. Okay, final velocity means object start from point A and travel like this. Okay, and suppose we are your friend is traveling from A and going towards x-axis, but you are standing here at x. Okay, then you calculate its velocity like u. Okay, but when the he stops or at this point y, you calculate your friend's velocity v. Okay, then u is your initial velocity where your observation start, but v is the final velocity where when your observation ends. Okay, then what about t? T is the time taken to go from x to y. T is the time taken. Okay, and a is acceleration. A is acceleration means how object accelerates from point A to point, oh sorry, from point x to point y. Okay, means how its velocity changes. The rate of change of velocity is acceleration, then that is given by A. And how much distance covered from x to y, that is given as s. This is small s. Okay, you can measure it in meters and kilometers or centimeter also. Then these are your equations of motion. Okay, so we will derive this equation of motion. First we will derive equation first. This is the first equation of motion, this is second of equation of motion, and this is third equation of motion. Okay, so we will see how these equations are derived. Okay, so so first equation of motion is u v is equal to u plus at. To prove, to prove what is to be proved, that जो फाइनल वेलोसिटी होती है वो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी प्लस एक्सीलरेशन एंड टाइम के मल्टीपल का एडिशन होता है. ओके, so how to prove this equation of motion is also called velocity time relation, because this is velocity and this is time. These are related to by this equation. Okay, then this is also called equations of motion. Okay, so first, because we will derive these equations of motion using graphical method. So first of all we will draw a graph. We will take time on x-axis, time on x-axis. Okay, and because this is time and velocity relation, so in y-axis we will take velocity. Okay, we will take velocity. Okay, so as we have discussed earlier that the velocity initial velocity is v and final velocity is u v. Sorry, initial velocity is u and final is v. Then we assume that the velocity is increasing continuously, increasing because acceleration is positive. Then how the graph will be drawn of this equation? first we will consider that the u is some number. U is some number, because here everything is zero, because this is origin. Time is also zero here, and velocity is also zero here. This is your velocity. Okay, but if we walk through y-axis till point, let us assume that this point A, then here velocity will have some amount, let us consider u is here. Then this distance will be u. Okay, this distance will be u. Okay, now this will run from point A to upward, because time is also increasing and velocity is also increasing. Then its graph will be like uh, like this. Okay, then graph will be like this. Now the object is here, let us suppose this point B. Okay, then what will we do? Here the final velocity we will consider here, final velocity, because we observe from here to here only. Okay, then this is V. Suppose that this is V and this is our final velocity. Okay, so here it will also V. Okay, it will also V. Then this point, let us suppose this point is D, and DO, the distance DO is V. So now we can write proof. proof so now we can write the distance OA. How much? OA is U, and OD is V. I hope you can understand these things very easily. Now we will talk about T. How much time taken from going to from A to B. Then here how much T? Here T 0. Here T0, because there is no amount of x-axis including here, because this is included only y-axis. Then here T is 0. As we move forward horizontally, then this the amount of time will be increasing. Okay, so at U time is 0, but at B how much time is giving? Then this is given by, let us suppose that this is T. Okay, then how much this will be? This will be T. And now if we draw perpendicular from here to here, then this is also T. Okay, this will also T. Okay, now let us suppose that this is A, this is B, this is D, let us suppose this is C, and this is E. This point is E. Okay, now if we will talk about time, then AC, OE is equal to how much? OE is equal to T. You can see very clearly OE how much? T. Okay, because OE is equal to AC, then AC will also be T. Then this will is equal to AC. Okay, so because AC is also T, then DB will be also T, because these are same. This length is same, this length is same, and this length is also equal to T. Then this will be equal to DB. Okay, these are all T. Now what will we do? Now according to definition of acceleration, now we will use definition of acceleration. Okay, so acceleration, what the acceleration says? Acceleration is A is equal to change in velocity, change in velocity divided by time taken. This is our acceleration. Okay, so we will how much velocity is changed? How will you calculate? V minus u, this is the change of velocity, because if we are you if you are asked to calculate the change, if something is changed from our speed was 30 kilometer, and now I have increased the speed, and now it is 40 kilometer, then if you are asked to calculate the change in velocity, then how will you calculate? Like 40 minus 30 is equal to 10 kilometer per second. यानी कि change in velocity how much? Final velocity minus initial velocity, then it will be your change in velocity. Then final velocity is how much? V. Initial velocity is how much? U. And time taken how much? टाइम टेकन कैसे निकालेंगे आप लोग? टाइम टेकन निकालेंगे फाइनल टाइम कितना है और इनिशियल टाइम कितना है. फाइनल यहाँ पर कितना था? फाइनल टी था और इनिशियल कितना था? जीरो था. सॉरी, इनिशियल अपना कितना था? इनिशियल था जीरो. ठीक है ना, इनिशियल था आपका जीरो. देन इट विल बी एज v माइनस u अपॉन टी इज इक्वल टू a. ओके, वी विल टर्म इट एज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. ठीक है, हम इसको इक्वेशन नंबर 1 लिख देते हैं. ओके, now what will we do? We will multiply t to this a, then v minus u is equal to a into t. Okay, now what will we do? v is equal to आप u को इधर ले जाएंगे तो ये पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, u प्लस ए टी. आई थिंक दिस इज अवर रिक्वायर्ड रिलेशन. आप ऐसे लिख देंगे, रिक्वायर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. ओके, दिस इज अवर फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. आई होप आप लोगों को ये समझ में आया होगा. ठीक है ना. नाउ वी विल प्रूव सेकेंड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. ठीक है, तो चलते हैं. ठीक है, सेकेंड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन क्या है? दिस इज द पोजीशन टाइम रिलेशन. व्हाट इज पोजीशन इज गिवन? पोजीशन गिवन एज s and time is t. Okay, to prove okay. So now we will again draw a graph like before. ठीक है, तो आप लोग इसे आप अपनी नोटबुक में अभी ड्रॉ करिए मेरे ड्रॉ करने से पहले, बिकॉज आपकी जितने ड्रॉ करेंगे तो आपकी उतनी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी. तो सपोज कर लो ये सब अब हम मानते हैं दिस इज अवर एक्स एक्सिस. ओके, then this will be our time t. Okay, this is our y axis, then this is will be velocity v. Anything you can consider. Now here object starts from here. Okay, then okay, object starts from here, then we will draw graph. How it will look like? It will look like this. Okay, then here the how much velocity is u. Okay, at point a, this distance is u, this is o, origin. Here all quantities will be 0 and this is u, oa u. Okay, then proof यहाँ पर लिखते हैं. Okay, oa is equal to 0 and here this is point b and here our velocity will be v. Then this point will be termed as final velocity. Then we can write okay, so this is our point c मान लेते हैं. तो ये जो होगी OC आपका होगा, ये होगा v, बिकॉज एक्स एक्सिस पे हम क्या ले रहे हैं? हम ले रहे हैं वेलोसिटी. ठीक है ना. देन वी विल राइट OA is equal to u. Okay, now again we will draw. Again we take the line perpendicular from B to x-axis and here we will draw the figure as we have drawn earlier. And now we will take it as E and this will be our D. Okay, then OA is equal to how much? DE. OA is equal to DE. Okay, now OC how much? OC is given as OC how much? OC is V. Okay, you can check OC how much this is V. Okay, how much this is equal to BE, because you can see this line is equal to this line, then this will be a BE. Now this is all about velocity, and now we will take time. Then time here, time how much? Here time 0, and if we have walked up to here E, then the time interval will be T, because this is T. Okay, then we can write OE is equal to T, and the same it will be as AD and CB is equal to AD and CB, as you can see from figure. Okay, then this is all about time. ये हो गई आपकी वेलोसिटी और ये हो गया आपका टाइम. Okay, now we have studied the concept of area under the curve of position time, velocity time graph. The area under the curve is equal to the distance covered by the object. Okay, then we will use that concept here. The in velocity time graph, I have taken the short form velocity in time as VT graph. We can write here graph. In velocity in time graph, area under the curve, area under the curve is equal to how much? Distance cover. ये हम ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं. Distance covered by the object. Okay, ये हम पहले पढ़ चुके हैं. ठीक है ना. तो distance, let us suppose that distance covered by the object will be S, then area. अब एरिया देखते हैं कौन सा एरिया होगा. एरिया जो हमारा ग्राफ बना उसके अंदर का एरिया क्या है? एरिया क्या होगा? ओ ए बी डी ई ओ, then this will be area. Then distance covered is equal to area of O A B D E O. ये वाला पोर्शन मैं आपको यहाँ से बता देता हूँ, हाईलाइट करके बता देता हूँ कि ये वाला पोर्शन आपका होगा. ये यहाँ से लेके ये ऐसा ऐसा ये आपका कवर जाएगा. ये होगा आपका पूरा, ये रहेगा. तो ये जितना आपका ग्रीनिश ग्रीनिश दिख रहा है ये आपका क्या होगा? एरिया अंडर दी कर्व. तो ये हमको क्या बताएगा? इसका जो एरिया होगा, जो अमाउंट होगा, एरिया के अमाउंट जो मॉडुलस होगा, दैट विल टेल अस दैट हाउ मच डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट. Okay, then this greenish area will be your distance covered by the object. So let us calculate that. We will calculate see, if you want to calculate the area, then you can see clearly that's ODEOA. This is your rectangle, and ABDA, and this is your triangle, right angle triangle. Then we can split it as the sum of area of rectangle ADEO plus the area of triangle ABD. Okay, so now what is the area of rectangle? Then area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length how much? AO, and breadth how much? AD. You can see from figure. Plus area of triangle ABD. What is the formula of area of triangle? Is equal to base into perpendicular height. Okay, so now we will put the values. OA how much? OA how much? OA is U, and AD how much? AD is T. Then we will T, and now half. Base how much? How much base AD है, तो ये हो जाएगा आपका T into परपेंडिकुलर हाइट यानी कि B और D. यहाँ पर BD हम कैसे निकालेंगे? ये आपका BD है, ये BD है आपका. BD कैसे निकालेंगे? BD निकालेंगे आपको डिस्टेंस पता है, B और E की पता है. यहाँ पर BE क्या है? V. ओके, और DE क्या है यहाँ पर? DE U. Then what will be BD? We can calculate here. BD is equal to will be BE minus DE. Then BE how much? BE is V, and DE how much? D is U. Then BD will be U minus V minus U. Okay, then height will be V minus U. So V minus U. Okay, we will further solve it. This is your S UT plus half into T V minus U. Now again from where? Now from the definition of एक्सीलरेशन. अभी मैं आप लोगों को पहले बता चुका हूँ, ठीक है ना. तो बच्चों बताइए एक्सीलरेशन का डेफिनेशन क्या होता है? रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी इज कॉल्ड एक्सीलरेशन. तो एक्सीलरेशन की डेफिनेशन क्या है? ए इज इक्वल टू रेट ऑफ चेंज कैसे निकालेंगे? बी माइनस यू. अभी हम पिछले क्वेश्चन में ड्राइव किया था ऑन टी. देन दिस विल बी योर एक्सीलरेशन. नाउ ये इसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं? इसको v माइनस यू इज इक्वल टू ए टी. ये होगा, इसको इक्वेशन नंबर मान लेते हैं 1, इसको मान लेते हैं 2. नाउ फ्रॉम 1 equation and 2, what it will be shown? U v minus it will give v value as v minus u plus half into t, and v minus u how much? 80. Then it will be how much? ut plus half 80 square. Now we can assemble here properly. Then we will s is equal to ut plus half 80 square. Then this will be your third equation of motion. Then second equation of motion. Required second equation of motion. Okay, then we have proved that thing. Okay, now आप लोगों को पूरा क्लियर हो चुका होगा, ठीक है ना. और मैं इसका आप अभी नोट कर लीजिए, नोट्स बना लीजिए. मैं इसका जो है पीडीएफ आपको टेलीग्राम चैनल पे दे दूंगा, तो आप निश्चिंत रहिए, आप फिगर वगैरह बना लीजिए ध्यान से. ना अब इस फिगर को याद कर लीजिए, ठीक है ना. ये फिगर आगे काम आने वाला है, ठीक है ना. ना अब क्या है, अब हम थर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन प्रूफ करेंगे, ठीक है ना. 2 हमारे प्रूव हो चुके हैं. नाउ आवर थर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन इज टू प्रूव. What will we prove? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Now our graph will be drawn that as before. Then we again take it you people draw it by yourself, because we have already done it. Okay, so this one and okay, so we can say about like this will be your x, and this is your y, and this is velocity, and this is time. Okay, this is u and this is v and this is t as we have discussed earlier. आपको ये बहुत जल्दी समझ में आ जाएगा अगर आपने लास्ट वाले दो इक्वेशंस को प्रूव करना सीख लिया है, तो आप इसको बहुत जल्दी से अच्छे से समझ जाएंगे. ठीक है ना. देन नाउ प्रूफ. तो प्रूफ कैसा होगा? तो प्रूफ के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? तो प्रूफ के लिए हम करेंगे कि हम फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन लिखेंगे. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन क्या था? एरिया अंडर द कर्व. सिमिलरली नो इश्यूज. देन एरिया फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन क्या था अपना? b is equal to u plus at. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. एंड सेकंड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन क्या था? u is equal to ut plus half at square. This is equation number 2. Now this is the position velocity relation. Okay, then there will be no contribution of time. This will be only related to position and velocity. You can say in this equation you can see time is disappeared here. Okay, then what will we do? We will put we will extract the value of t from equation number 1 and put in equation number 2. Then from 1, right, from equation 1, v minus u is equal to at. Then what will be t? v minus u upon a. This will be your t. Okay, now putting the value of t, value of t in equation 2. See, here you can think that why we are doing that thing, because in our numerical problems we will use these equations and to solve our problems. Okay, using these equation our problems will be very easy to solve, है ना. Then we are solving here and deriving these equations. Then further you will get to know why these equations are very important to us. Then further putting the value of t into 2, we can write ts is equal to u, and what is the value of t? v minus u upon a plus half a. Now t square, what is the value of t? v minus u upon a square. Okay, so now we will solve it. Multiply u inside the bracket, it will give uv minus u square upon a. Now here a by 2 v square minus u, sorry, plus u square minus 2v u. How this is opened? There is a formula. What is the formula? A plus b whole square is equal to, sorry, here is minus, so we can uh, a plus, sorry, let us consider wait, because here v minus u is giving, then it will be as v square plus u square minus 2uv. This is the formula you have already studied in class 8th. Then we will further solve it. uv minus u square, okay, upon a plus, we can cancel out a by a, 1 upon 2a, and v square plus u square minus 2vu. Okay, now what we will do, we will solve it by separation, and s is equal to we will take 2a here, then it will be as 2as. Okay, we will take LCM here, then 2 will be here, and here also 2a, then 2a will be taken with s, and it will be as 2uv minus u square plus v square plus u square minus 2uv. Okay, then further we will solve it. 2uv minus 2u square plus v square plus u square minus 2uv. Then here 2uv and 2uv is cancelled out, and it 2u square will be lessed by u square, and it will be give u square minus u square. Then it will be as v square minus u square. Okay, so now it will be as 2as. Okay, so rearranging this, then we can write here differently. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, then this is our third equation of motion. Okay, required third equation of motion. Okay, then this is our third equation of motion, hence proved. So today we have studies three equations of motion. First was velocity time relation, and second was position time relation. Here you can see why it is position time relation, because position is s and time is t. Okay, then this is position time relation, this is second equation of motion. And this is position velocity relation, that is called third equation of motion, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. We have proved that thing. So in this class we have derived three equation of motion, and practice it. And wherever you get any problem, then you can ask via email, or in the description of this video we have given a link of doubt uh, or any problem. You can directly ask from that, you can fill that, and drop your email, or you can clearly visualize the things and solve the problems also. So in the next video we will cover up this chapter of motion, and in 2 and 3 days we will start our second chapter, chapter number 9th. That will be our next chapter. Okay, so goodbye, take care, thank you, jai hind, jai bharat.